I've got another story to tell you that I told you I was going to tell you last week. It's just about life, man.
That happens.
It's just about my life as a cover girl. And as you know, I went to a boarding school for a period of time in Sedona, Arizona. And it was sort of a free-form, sort of hippie school. And in that time, I became a Rastafarian, as you know. And, well, one of the things that happened was I got in trouble a lot there. And I was on, like, a weekend, like, work duty where I had to, like, dig trenches and bullshit like that. And there was a guy that lived near it. We were digging a trench in the equestrian area, like there was like a huge stable and shit. And there was a guy that lived there named Jeff who was awesome, and he lived in a teepee like in the equestrian area.
Played the dude. And
he was part of the equestrian program. He worked at the school, but basically like his job was like dealing with the horses, taking care of the horses, doing pack trips, like stuff like that. And he was a white dude, had spent a lot of time on the reservation, like really tied into like the Native American community, like in the Four Corners district. Totally dope. And he was given the job of overseeing all of us like on work duty that weekend, that Saturday or whatever. And so I'm fully Rastified at this point. Let's say for argument's sake.
Did you actually have dreads at this point?
Yeah.
Okay.
And like
maybe that's what you were thinking of.
Yeah. Maybe that's what my girl was thinking of.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that's what it was. She made me like flash back to when I was 15 years old at that gas station, basically. She saw my dreads. Either that or she saw my future dreads, I think.
She looked into your fucking
Because I'm going to lock it back up, I think.
Probably.
Yeah, I'm probably going to lock it back up.
You got a birthday
at some
coming
point.
up, right?
Maybe I'm going to lock it up for my birthday.
Okay.
So Jeff lives in the teepee. Teepee's super close to where we're digging this ditch. And for some reason, I go into his teepee, like, to get something for him. He asked me to, like, go and get something for him. And I've never been inside the teepee before. And you walk in, and it's, like, straight up, like, set up, like, it's, like, wooden cots, like, animal pelts, huge fire pit in the middle, enormous, amazing, super dope, like, Native American, like, teepee that my dog
like
lives
super
in.
dope, like, in your crazy mind, like, I could live here.
Yeah.
Like, that kind of dope, but, like... Okay.
And immediately, like, my, like, weed radar just, like, goes, like, and I start scanning the teepee. And I see this, like, weird little sort of, like, shrine thing set up. And there's this little wooden box, like, sitting on the top of this little shrine. And I just fucking make a beeline for it. Open it up, and there's just, like, this one perfect nug sitting in the box. Just one whole, perfect, beautiful nug. And I swipe it.
Of course you do.
I just fucking swipe it. And I go and get whatever the thing he told me to go get was, and I bring it out and I give it to him. And
I got this for you in your teepee. That's all I got. I mean, here it is.
So I just start hacking away at the trench. Hours later, we get off. I go down, like, take a hike with some friends.
Good day.
Like, we, like, spark this thing, like, to the dome. Like, it's gone. And we take a hike, and like hours later come back from this hike, and I get back onto campus, and somebody runs up to me and is like, dude, like, where have you been? And I was like, what's up? And he's like, Jeff's looking for you. And immediately I'm like, there you have it.
You hadn't thought at all about the repercussions of stealing this? It had
never crossed my mind.
Never.
Like,
why would it?
How would he know it was me?
Why would it? I want it.
Why would he think it was me?
I don't know.
Because I was in his teepee for like half an hour. Like, I'm the only dude that's been in his teepee since like 1979, besides like beautiful like young women that he like makes love to and like sends off into the world. He's looking for you, and I was just like, I'm fucked. And so I start walking up the trail to go and find him, and I see him, and he's like walking down the hill, and he sees me from like a wicked distance, and is like, nah man, like no, like don't even like don't no man, that's it, I have had it, I am done. And I'm like, what are you talking about, man? Hey bro, like bro, hey bro, like hey man, like stopping him on the
one of your dreads, like it's cool.
So he starts, and I was like, what are you so mad about? Like, what are you freaking out about? And he's like, you know why? And I was like, I don't know what you're talking about. And he's like,
it's always good.
He's like, you stole that weed.
What?
And I was like, what? Like, what weed?
What are you talking about?
Straight up, just like blatant
weed.
Blatant.
You mean marijuana?
Lie. And he was like, I was like, what are you doing? And he's like, I'm walking to the office. He's like, I'm resigning, and I'm resigning in order to be able to tell everybody what it is that you did, and because I have the weed and you took it from me and I'm a teacher, I'm going to get fired. So I'm basically resigning just so I can turn around and be like, this fucking creepo is an asshole, and like starts like walking to the office, and I'm like barricading him.
Wait a minute. His only option that he concocted during this was to resign to tell on you?
Not to tell on me, but to basically like deface me in front of everybody.
Isn't there another option? Maybe he shuts his fucking mouth and says, "Get me more."
Well, sorry. So the weed had been blessed,
of course,
in a ceremony.
Of course, it was,
and it was like
with holy water.
He had been like saving it like forever, and it was like given to him by some like crazy like Native American chief, and it was
horse.
like it was like no, like I smoked like the most awesome,
you got higher than you
craziest weed ever. Like the weed you're not supposed to steal. Just weed you're not supposed to steal. And I fucking straight up, I'm like, I just pull out all the stops, and I'm like, dude, I'm a Rastafarian. It is against my religion to lie.
Oh, you motherfucker.
Like, it is against my religion to steal. And I was like, I did not.
You fucking
I just start like chanting praises like most wise Jah, like like crazy.
You fucking fuck.
And I get done with this like whole diatribe of all this shit, and I'm
probably
like,
tearing up because you're so offended that he would even under your fucking
so petrified. And this is like my last ditch attempt, and I finish, and I was just like, who's gonna deny me that? And he looks at me, he's like, you're fucking full of shit. And he just starts like walking to the office, and I'm like, okay, like, I'm sorry.
I'll blow you.
I'm sorry.
I'll blow you.
Oh God, I'm so
get
sorry.
You all the weed you ever wanted. You know who my father is?
So basically he's like, admit it. And I was like, what? And he's like, admit it. Admit that you fucking stole it and that you took it and it's not yours and you shouldn't. And I was just like, I did it. Like, I'm sorry. I did it. And he fucking, what did he do? I can't remember what the agreement was, but basically what it was like, after that, another dude who was really good friends with him, who worked at the school, who knew me and knew what had happened, like talked him down and was like, dude, don't lose your fucking job. Yeah. Like, we'll make his life hell. He'll learn his lesson. Like, don't lose your fucking job over this.
Will he learn his lesson?
Did I? I don't think I ever stole.
Okay.
I don't think I ever stole drugs ever again after
drugs. That. Hearts. Yes, drugs.
But that's almost like involuntary.
That's
That just comes with the territory of being like a G.
I can't believe that I'm so offended that he would even charge you with that. It's like so sick because of like your religion and all. It's like so offensive to me now. Like,
is that not the worst though? Like taking like all of really your like bad. Spiritual practice and religion and just being like,
it's worse than like you walked into the teepee and then just like sniffed it out and just took it and didn't think twice about it until someone was like, he's looking for you. Why is he looking for me, yo? I was just up in the stream, chilling. Like, stealing?
So bad.
But you've never stolen since. You've probably stolen.